What's up guys, welcome back to a new Jujutsu Kaisen chapter video. Today we have chapter 163. As a whole, it was pretty much just a setup chapter, some backstory for the new character we got, nothing major, but setting up the two big fights we're going to have. The two probably biggest fights we're going to see since the Maki arc, I would have to say. So yeah, pretty hyped for that. Pretty interesting matchups. My prediction didn't go how I thought it would, but yeah, pretty interesting. Fights will most likely begin next chapter, so hyped for that. But yeah, if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe, leave a like. Now let's begin. So the person who's currently with Yuji, we get his backstory and how he actually came to know of Yuji, and a little bit of insight to who this guy is. But again, I don't think he'll be too important after like, I know, 5 or so chapters. But yeah, interesting how his first interaction with Yuji went. But apart from that, we cut to the present, seeing Megumi and Remy. Megumi, our boy, just chilling, straight face gang, not giving any shit, isn't trusting Remy whatsoever, is pretty much expecting to be betrayed at this point. So man's like, maybe I won't be betrayed, maybe I will, it doesn't really matter, we're going to somewhere where I'm going to end up fighting, so might as well just chill, prepare myself for now. With Remy being a little bit try hard in, you know, trying to get Megumi's trust here, which of course isn't a very good sign. But we cut to Yuji and the other dude chilling around. They talk to one another, nothing too major was mentioned. But when we cut back to Megumi and Remy, we see that Megumi was the one who was pretty much baited, and the new character we got to see at the end of the last chapter, his name is Reggie, and he's wearing something, I don't know, not what I expected. It's probably all those tickets we saw last chapter that were surrounding him, so I'm guessing that's his clothing as well. This guy seems to be quite strange. I still have the impression that he's a current gen sorcerer, not one from the past. But yeah, him being a sussy boy. And now our boy Megumi is ready to get his revenge. He said he was going to kill Remy, and I'm guessing this guy is going to be clapped by Megumi and Remy is going to be killed as well. That's what I'm hoping for. With Megumi's face here, it's very clearly he's not too impressed, saying what a waste of time, pulling out his, you know, shadow move. So yeah, Megumi fighting this dude. Remy does say that Reggie is super strong, but I think Megumi will be fairly well in dealing with both of these people. But for the remainder of the chapter, we cut to the justice lawyer dude, who is just as strange as Reggie, just chilling fully clothed in a bathtub. And if you think about it, regardless of where Megumi or Yuji were going to end up, they were going to end up fighting someone, so it doesn't really matter. But I do expect the Justice Boy to be a lot stronger than the Reggie dude, and Yuji's fight with him to be a lot closer and a lot more entertaining, if I'm being honest. And yes, I'm going to be calling him a Justice Boy for the next few chapters until he gets killed by Yuji, most likely. But we have him being a little bit crazy, talking about how it feels better having a bath with his clothes on. We have Yuji, who asks him about the whole plan and everything like that, how he's going to use his 100 points to help him, you know, end the culling games and everything like that. But of course, this guy isn't, you know, agreeing. He's like, oh, you want me to end the culling games? He's more for the idea of the culling games with his whole justice thing we learned of last chapter. So he's not going to, you know, just let his points go to waste for something like that that may jeopardize the new world getting created or something along the line of that. But of course, the new Yuji doesn't mess around whatsoever. He says, okay, you're not going to help me? Let me change the wording. Let us use your 100 points, and he's getting ready to fight. And then this dude slowly gets out of the bath with a pretty badass panel of his curse technique, which looks like some, you know, hollow out of bleach, like some hollow stamp type thing. So it'll be pretty interesting to see his move. It was confirmed this chapter as well that he's a lawyer, not a judge. I was kind of confused in the previous chapters because he does have like a judge hammer, so I kind of wasn't sure which one it is, but he does talk about being a lawyer this chapter, so yeah, he is in fact a lawyer. But yeah, very interesting to see how his, you know, fighting style is going to work against someone like Yuji, who's this, you know, giga punch chat energy. But for my predictions regarding the two fights, I think Megumi is going to clap this Reggie and also clap Remy in the process. I hope he goes absolutely raw and this, you know, slaughters both of them. That'll be, you know, very hype. And maybe gets into another fight straight after that against someone who's a lot stronger. and I think Yuji's fight against the Justice Boy is going to last a lot longer. Of course, Yuji's going to win, but I do expect it to be fairly close and will give us a better understanding of how strong current Yuji is, because we haven't really got any definitive signs of that, because when he had his fight with Hikari, of course he was just letting Hikari fight him for the, you know, full purpose of the whole mission, everything like that. So yep, that's pretty much everything for today's video. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to subscribe, leave a like, join the Discord, and as always, shout out to the people who support the channel via the Patreon. But yep, that's it guys, peace.